Hey everyone, it's Dr. Arlene Diamco, the MultiDimensional MD. Thank you for joining me again today. My mission is to help bring the intuitive spirit back to medicine in practical and tangible ways so that you can access deeper healing and experience more peace, love, and joy in your everyday lives. I've taken a lot of the summer off from podcasting and not doing as many episodes as usual. But I felt really called to be here today because so much is going on. And I've been reflecting on just what is going on in the world, and it can be really hard to witness the world in all of its difficulties and all of its challenges because it's so much. And it can be easily we can get overwhelmed by it all. And so I feel like we need reminders on how to feel alive. And I love this quote from Oprah. As Oprah said, don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive and go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. And I feel like the reason we are facing so many challenges is because many people don't feel alive, not fully alive, not truly alive. Because to be truly alive means that we are living with our bodies, our minds, and our spirits in harmony with one another, within ourselves, and then also with each other. So there's that pure expression of spirit, which is all naturally loving and kind. And anything else means that we aren't living truly with our spirits aligned with our body and minds. We aren't living in harmony. We aren't living with our nature, our essence. And so in today's podcast, I'm going to go over some practices to help you feel alive. The first one is going to be a simple awareness practice to help you feel the life flow. And we're going to talk a little bit about foods and movement and choosing love over and over again. And we were going to go through each of those things in a little bit more detail. So, first, you can use this simple awareness exercise to feel the life flow through you because we are meant to be one with the oneness, one with the creative forces. And if we can feel that life flowing through us, then we feel alive. So, this is a relatively simple exercise. It doesn't require you to have any experience or any certain skill. It's just an understanding and a practice which involves your hands and your awareness. So we're going to combine the two of those. So let me stand up here. If you're watching this on video, then I'm going to back up here and you're going to stand up and you're going to place one palm up, your left hand up with your palm face upwards out to your left side, and then your right hand with the palm face down. So you'll just stand like that. But now we're going to combine it with our awareness, with our consciousness. So we're going to ask and allow ourselves to accept this life flow through our left palm. And then we're going to ask that we give the life flow back out into the world through our right palm. And so our whole body becomes this conduit of this life flow moving through us. If you think about, we're going to go through that in a little bit more detail. So think about if you're a fish in the ocean and you're looking for the ocean, you're looking for the water and you're wondering where it is. It's everywhere. And so this is what this life flow, this life energy is. It's also everywhere. And if we know how to access it, if we know how to work with it, if we know how to become at one with it, then we can allow ourselves to live more harmoniously. And so this can help you feel more alive. So you're going to practice for minutes a day, even just a few minutes, 3 to 5 minutes of left palm up, right palm down, arms out, and you're going to ask for this life flow to move through you, accepting it, allowing it to come through your left palm and then allowing it to flow through your whole body and then giving it back out to the world as blessings in the world, as this pure expression of love and kindness back out into the world. So you're both able to receive this life energy, this love and kindness, and then you're also able to give it back out into the world. Now, if you place your awareness on your palms with that intention, then what you might notice is that you start to feel this little tingling in your palms, and you might feel it move elsewhere through you. But if you place your awareness like that, just notice and see if you can feel any kind of sensation. And it's okay if you don't, but many people that I've walked through this exercise with can feel it. And that's you getting to know your own awareness, getting to know your own energy, but also letting yourself be more harmonious with energy that is this life energy that is all around you, and allowing yourself to feel that move through you. And then even noticing, every breath you take, can you allow this life energy to move through your breath as you breathe in, and then sending back out as you breathe out? That's another variation of that exercise, accepting and then giving, accepting and giving. And it is this constant flow state that helps you feel alive. When you feel like you have to contain it, then there's going to be a pressure that's built up. So it's recognizing that we are meant to live with love and prosperity and health. That's our nature. And if we realize that, then there's nothing that we need to really hold on to, that we can constantly allow it to flow through us. That is an amazing exercise. I would encourage you to see if you could do it for just starting minutes a day, longer if you can, and see what that does for you, for your mind, for your health, for your awareness, and share that with us here. The second thing is to choose high vitality foods, because we spend so much energy digesting our foods and trying to break it down and assimilate the foods. And so, if we are not choosing nutrient dense, high vitality foods, then it actually takes a toll on our energy and our life energy, which is a strange thing to think about, that food can actually bring us down. But it is true, because this is part of our foundation of health, that we must nourish ourselves with things that are high vitality. And you can extend this out metaphorically as well, in terms of like thoughts and places and people. But if we're talking about food, then choosing things that are high vitality means a lot of vegetables and fruits that are alive, and and choosing them not to be not overcooking them, and maintaining all their enzymes and their nutrients. So having at least some raw foods in your diet, because these foods have such high vitality, and then it won't be as taxing on your system overall. And you can practice with this. And I know that sometimes people are on special diets and can't handle as much like high vitality foods, and sometimes that even the high vitality foods can be making them feel bad. And this is when our bodies get really run down and addicted to certain things. So if you thought about something like taking a drug, or taking a common illegal drug like nicotine, smoking. So if your body is really healthy and vital, then in the beginning, if you tried to smoke, that your body would actually try to expel it, like cough it out, get it out of its system. But over time, your body can actually adapt to something that may not be good for it. And then over time it actually start to feel better, or what find like more addicted to it. So it actually starts to feel like it needs to have that kind of thing, even though it's not good for you. So this can be the same case with foods as well. And that's where we get the food cravings, and finding it really difficult to move into like a super healthy diet, because we are addicted to certain things. We are addicted to both the taste, the quality, the comfort of the food, and then our bodies are addicted, like in a chemical way, where it's so used to having certain things that it's not sure, it doesn't remember how to function with purely high vitality foods. So, if you find that your diet is not the healthiest right now, then you might need to take it in increments. If you want more information on a healthy diet, then I would encourage you to take a look at my episode on the alkaline diet, and that has a lot of good information there. But in general, just think of choosing high vitality foods and getting them into your diet incrementally if you're not already used to them, because this will relieve your body from this burden of having to eliminate things that it doesn't need. And that's part of the purpose of our digestive tract, that we break down foods, but the things that we don't need, it eliminates. So that's through your stool. And if you have to eliminate too many things, then it takes energy for your body to do that. For the pets, we know this too, because if they eat like foods that are really high quality, then they don't have to go to the bathroom as much, or it's it doesn't have as much odor, it breaks down better. The same with infants. If they have mother's milk or are breastfeeding infants, then they don't have quite as many stools, and they're not constipated, but they have such high efficiency in what they're taking in. It's so nutrient dense that they don't have as much to eliminate, and so their bodies don't have to go through that burden of eliminating things that it doesn't need, not as much. Okay, so number 3 is to walk in sunshine, and this, it can also be meant metaphorically as well as literally. And those morning walks are going to be important. So if you can get them, get up early enough in the morning, preferably before 10 a.m., and see if you can get some sunshine, because we need the sun to survive. We need that vitamin D. We need those far infrared rays. We need that air that we breathe in. We need the colors of the sunrise and the sunset. We need the movement that we get when we're walking in sunshine. So if you don't already have that kind of movement in your life, then make sure to start to get it, and just start with those simple walks in nature and walking in sunshine. The fourth thing is to choose love over and over and over again. This will be a constant redirect. And this is because our human minds are so easily distracted by fear and by negativity, and again, so much that's going on in our world. And it's not easy, but it's our human practice to choose love over and over and over again to maintain our connection to spirit. And so you can ask yourself 3 questions when you're choosing love over and over and over again to help you maintain this compass of true north. And it is this loving for myself? 2, is this loving for other beings? And 3, is this loving for the earth? If we can answer yes, yes, and yes to all of those things, make it a win, 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 then that is a great compass for you. So to choose love over and over and over again. And yes, it is so easy to get distracted in the world with what is going on. And so we will have to walk ourselves through this many times a day until we get used to feeling it on a regular basis. And then life will happen, and you'll be faced with another challenge that will ask you to do it again, to choose love again and again and again. So it's meant to get easier, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. And our human existence is part of that. It's part of that duality of the struggle, and then seeing if can we come back and return to our nature, return to our soul essence, and being able to like choose love over and over and over again. And looking for those and seeing and choosing to see those small joys in our everyday lives, from just seeing the sprouts come up from the ground to seeing those sunrises and sunsets, the ocean waves, just the breeze in the trees, the laugh of a baby, or the giggle of your kids, and just seeing the sparkle in people's eyes. So just those small things are everyday joys and things that we can be thankful for. And I know it's not easy for many people, but I wanted to come on here and go through these reminders. So again, to review how to feel alive. One, to use this simple awareness exercise on acceptance and giving, and using that left palm up, that conduit left side, feminine accepting, and then right palm down, that giving, that masculine, letting ourselves share our gifts with the world. And then two, choosing high vitality foods so that we are choosing to nourish ourselves. This is an act of self-love, of so that we can decrease our burden and increase our vitality. Three, choosing to walk in sunshine, getting out in nature, especially getting that morning sun to help with vitamin D and to help with our life essence, being able to breathe in that morning air. And four, choosing love over and over and over again, asking yourself these three questions. Is this loving for myself? Is this loving for other beings? And is this loving for the earth? If you can answer yes to all of those questions, then that is a great compass for you. So lots of love to all of you. I hope that is helpful for you in some way. Please share it with anyone you feel who might need it. And I believe in you. I hope that you believe in you too. If you'd like to connect with me elsewhere, you can on Instagram at All Worlds Health, on Facebook, All Worlds Health and Pediatrics, and on my website, allworldshealth.com. You can sign up for my e-love letters. I send them out once a week on Wednesdays, and that's at allworldshealth.com. Lots of love to all of you. I'll see you next time.